Welcome back, everyone. This is your captain speaking, and today I am at the Aeronautical School of the West Indies, the only school in Jamaica approved to do flight training. So we're going to be talking to a few students today on their flight journey, and hopefully give some advice to those who are currently flying, who haven't been flying, or who want to fly. So let's go. This is the solo wall. So all of the students who have done their first solo flight, they cut the back of the shirt and have a cute design. That one up there is mine. Yeah, back in the day, it was just focused on ensuring that you get your license, and then everybody got very creative afterwards. Hey Matthew, good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about your flight that you just came off of.
Yeah, so it was an early morning flight from Tinson to Negril and back. We did 6,005 across. I was planning to do 7.5 coming back, but weather didn't allow, so we just stopped at 7 and it was smooth coming in.
And where are you currently in your journey?
So I have my PPL. I'm currently time building to get to a stage where I can either go instrument ground school or commercial.
And what advice would you give to people who are currently flying?
One advice I would give to someone that is currently flying
is current student pilots.
Yeah, a current student pilot. It's a great journey, Always put in the work, because there's always going to be a day where you're going to learn something new. So always put in the work, and once it's able to translate from what you learn to what you're actually doing while flying, it's going to be a breeze, trust me.
And why did you want to become a pilot?
So I wanted to become a pilot. I kind of wanted to follow in the footsteps of my cousin, big up Shevar. He was an aircraft mechanic at Air Jamaica, and I wanted to be like him. So it was always aviation from I was probably 3. It was always like that. It was just strictly aviation.
Awesome. All right, Matthew, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your journey.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Andrew. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How
was your flight?
It was amazing, actually.
Where did you guys go?
So this morning we went to Ken Jones, and then I'm just coming in from Curvine.
Wow, where are you in your flight training?
So I'm actually doing my cross countries.
Nice. And why did you want to become a pilot?
Well, it's always been a dream. Ever since I was young, I always saw the planes in the sky. I always just wanted to be one of those persons who flew those planes. So I just thought of, all right, the opportunity is here now. It presents itself because we have a flight school in Jamaica. So why not go at it?
And what advice would you give to people who haven't started training yet and people who are in training now?
All right, so if you haven't started training yet, I would say just go for it, really. Because at the end of the day, you only live once. So why not do something that you love, right? For those persons who are in it already, the sky's the limit. Like, just continue soaring. Like, we know what it is to be in the sky, so just continue doing it.
Love that. Thank you so much for your time, and all the best in your journey.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Camille, what are you doing now?
Hi, so I'm actually draining the fuel from the aircraft to check if there are any contaminants that could be in the fuel tanks. We don't want any of that. So we're checking to see if it's clear.
So Camille, tell me a little bit about where you are in your journey.
So I am now in circuits. I'm looking to solo soon. And yeah, I'm at about 20 hours. So I'm looking forward to soloing as soon as possible.
Nice.
I wanted to become a pilot since second form. And it started when my high school choir had taken a trip to South Africa, and I saw a female pilot who looked like me, and I guess the seed has just been planted ever since then.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what advice would you give to people who are currently in flight training and those who want to start?
Okay, so if you want to start flight training, advice I'd give you, it's a lot of studying books. A lot of people think it's just flying the airplane. You really have to be in your books as well. People in flight training, don't compare yourself. Progress isn't linear. Everybody's journey is different.
Wow, those are absolute facts. Thank you so much, and enjoy your flight.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Hi, Javane. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, how are you?
So what exactly are you doing now?
Well, this morning I'm here. I'm collecting some fuel from the drain to see if there is any contaminants in it. So as you can see, we have no water or any contamination in the fuel, which is good.
So where are you going today on your flight?
Well, I'm going to Negril Aerodrome. So I'll be to Negril, then on to Montego Bay and then back.
And where are you currently in your journey?
Well, I'm on now at time building from my PPL to do my commercial. And then from there on, I don't know, maybe to the airlines.
What was your PPL journey like?
Let's see. Well, it was a long one, for sure. It was fun though. I had a lot of help, especially from persons like yourself. I had a lot of advice, and it was definitely fun. If I should advise anybody who is going to do their PPL, I would advise them to have an institution like this, where you have a lot of help, a lot of persons who can guide you on what to do and to help you to actually overcome your fears of whatever. Alright.
So tell me a little bit what you're doing there.
So I was checking the fuel just now. We have 8 gallons in this tank. We need 15. We actually need a total of 30 gallons. And that's what we're planning to use this morning. Now I'm here checking the oil. And this aircraft is a bigger aircraft than what I trained in.
Okay, great. All right, thank you so much, Javin. Enjoy your flight and all the best on the rest of your journey.
Thank you.
Hi, Robert. Tell me a little bit about your flight training journey so far.
Okay, so it technically started all the way back in 2018. That's when I got into flight simulation as a hobby. I didn't really see myself becoming a pilot when beginning that, but it definitely just got me into aviation overall. I started my real journey in 2024. That's when I started my private pilot training. I got my private pilot license in March of 2025, and now I'm currently in a time building phase. As of today, I have, I believe, 120 point something hours, and yeah, so I'm working towards my instrument rating. I already have the written exam completed. It's just for me to begin actual simulator training.
Okay, awesome. And what advice would you give to people who are not so sure about flying, and what advice would you give to student pilots currently in training?
Okay, so for those who are not sure, the internet is your oyster. There's people in general are also your oyster. Never be afraid to ask questions. If there is something that just pops up, try and look it up, try and ask somebody, and just do a lot of research. In terms of more practical steps, you could try what I did in terms of flight simulation, see how far you want to get into that, and if it starts to bite it in. And yeah, for those who are student pilots, what I would advise, do a lot of reading. The reading never stops, no matter what stage in your training you're at. You always want to be reading, whether it's a POH or reading up on new techniques or how to perfect a technique that you already have. And when possible, try and get as much feedback from your instructors. Because when I was doing my training, I had a notebook. I still have a notebook, actually. After each flight, I would ask, what could I have done better? And I make a note. So right now, I could show you each individual flight up to my PPL.
All right, thank you so much, Robert, and all the best in the rest of your journey.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I absolutely resonate with Robert's method. I did the exact same thing during my flight training. After every debrief, I would write down every single thing that I needed to improve on. I hope this has inspired someone to begin their flight training journey, and I hope this has encouraged those who are currently flying. Thank you guys so much, and see you in the next one.